Hello, adventurers, and welcome to the Drunken Pony Pub. My name is Brad, and I'll be your demon, your barkeep for this evening. So grab a drink, grab a seat, and let's get started. Where we last left off, Lord, our adventurers had rescued some slaves from freedom. They had just taken them back and sailed in on the island. They arrived with a few of the crew in tow as well. They're very awkwardly kind of just standing there with you guys. And Ink, being the last to go back ashore, has found himself in the monastery where he has been confronted by Jackal, who is seems to have now taken his father's mantle as the Grand Monk. There's a word for this.
Minstrel?
No. Grandmaster. There we go. There's the word I'm looking for.
Is the mantle a big energy shield?
Yeah. Oh yes.
It's a jackal.
Giant
It's
energy
a
shield.
jackal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's where we're gonna pick up. So let's go first to actually you guys all back down.
Thank God.
You've all found yourself kind of standing in the streets. Lots of people are coming up to see who this is. Cam, you've seen a few people who recognize you come back and forth, but most people are just very interested in the shiny man still. Just gathered around.
With my skull.
With the skull on your head.
And that's how I got a tail to begin with. Cam, is there any business that you need done while we're on this? I can't imagine that Ink would want us coming back here, so is there anything that you need doing while we're here?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna go see my family at some point.
Okay.
That's pretty much all I really have to do. Make sure that, we got the people here, which mission accomplished.
Yes. I mean, I can stare at children being scared by a big skull robot all day, but I do believe we have matters to attend to.
There is a little bit of time passes, and you're kind of figuring out where you're going to go to, and you're probably starting to make your way off to your family, and you hear the sound of wings up in the air, and then there's a stomp, and a man stands up. He's from here up, he's an owl. From there down, he's a man, but he's got very, very large wings which come out his back. And you would know him. His name is Barius. He's considered the head scout for most of the area. He overlooks most of the island. He is a distant cousin to the queen of the island, whose name is Rena Ray. And he looks directly at you, Cam. Why are you back?
Bit of a long story, but just bringing back some...
Rescued slaves.
Yeah, liberated residents that got into an unfortunate situation. I'm not here for long.
No, it's perfectly fine. It's I just wanted to make sure everything was all right.
Yeah, well, we kind of got intercepted.
Okay.
And I kind of weaseled my way into a situation where I was just hanging out in Blackwater for a little while. And these fine folks are, hopefully, here to put an end to Kronos.
Odd bunch.
Yeah.
Says the
An owl minotaur. The owltar.
Oh God, this is gonna be a running joke.
The owltar. Want some lemonade, bitch boy?
Why, yeah.
Not sponsored.
Well,
Sponsor us, please.
I have spoken with the Malawag clan, and they vouched for your story. Very impressive that you've returned safely with people in tow. You will be at the seat of honor for tonight's feast.
Well, would you look at that?
So, make sure you all stick around.
What?
No offerings needed on your end.
Just him?
And we'll see you as soon as the sun sets in the main hut. Of course, and you're all welcome. All will be treated fairly, and you will all be given a seat of honor. See you then. And he just kind of takes like a running start and goes up into the sky. Very superhero-esque in the way he kind of holds himself.
I'm not sure why he gave Cam the initial seat of honor. I feel like Britain did all the work on the rescue.
Yeah, it was all me. I'm pretty sure that it should be my seat. But,
You definitely killed the guy with the gun.
I did. That is a thing I did.
Yeah.
That is a thing I did kill somebody with a gun, yes. After some other people beat him up. But I killed him at the end.
It was a team effort.
Yeah. It was group... Yeah, go Great Britons.
No, but yes.
Let's go.
Cam, I assume you head over to your family.
Yeah.
The Nyanza clan has a kind of their own section. I mean, most of the clans do have neighborhoods, so to speak, but they're all very intermingled. It's a very, very open, very communistic sort of style. You know, it is very communal.
Our hut.
Our hut.
I'll leave it up to you, I suppose. Are you going solo, or are you bringing us along?
Y'all can come if you want. That's kind of on y'all.
You see the same cousin who you all had met earlier, who insisted that you would not tell them his name, and a couple of other chameleon folk who are running around, and as well as one who is a tiger folk, who doesn't seem like he stays here all the time, maybe, but definitely here for the moment, and that's obviously your father.
Yeah.
And then you do see your mother. She's sitting on a porch. And she immediately stands up upon seeing you and runs and puts you in a large embrace.
Same, yeah.
A couple of the younger chameleon folk, you don't even see them coming, but because they'll just kind of appear at the ground, checking out Nomad, of course, the big shiny
It's
man,
actually quite terrifying.
who's quite scary. One of them even turns to like a silver color and starts like Metal Man walking around.
Tell them that story you were telling in the bar.
What story? What bar?
In
The one how you choked a man to death.
Yes.
Your father walks up and just sort of gives you a nod. I've heard what you've done.
Kind of did what we had to do, but also I'm kind of tagging along with these guys, offering them some help, since I, can't really stay here now.
Are you going to find the others?
Hopefully. I'm hoping that with their help I probably could.
It would make me proud. And he just kind of nods and sort of walks off.
Yeah.
About as good as you're going to get
Yeah.
from him, to be honest.
Yeah.
Ink,
Oh,
coming back to you. You find yourself in the monastery, mostly still in the hallways that lead into the temple rooms and the training rooms. You've just passed the statue of your father, the immemorial statue. And the man in front of you he's built almost human, and you've met him obviously many times before. He's wearing leathers.
Are you okay, James?
I'm good.
So he is wearing leather armor, but it's very, very light leather. It's very, very light, and he's got he does have weapons on him, which you can't tell what they are, but they're in sheaths of some kind here, and they're kind of short. And you don't remember off the top of your head what he did a lot of hand-to-hand fighting, so he's definitely skilled.
I mean, it's
with
the temple of the
fist.
open fist.
It is, but not everybody only
Yeah.
fights with their hands. That's more of that's the main style, but even some grandmasters in the past have been really good with staffs and such. And he doesn't seem confrontational,
There's
but he
just
seems...
one guy with a kanombo and just...
Oh, yeah. But he seems just a little bit concerned at your presence, and he does have the jackal mask on.
I could have sworn you were about to say cannoli.
that one...
One guy who's just he's the master of the cannoli arts.
Oh, God.
Shut up
Man.
in your mouth! I'm gonna break you with a cannoli.
General cannoli.
General cannoli.
Oh!
Section ratio, general.
Section ratio, General. Alright.
Everybody is good.
Why are you back?
Isn't it obvious? I bring you your fucking heroes of legend. You got the fucking Terminator, Model Zero. You got some juicing knife here. You have Mr. I grew out of a tree. You have, what kind of insult for him? There's a chameleon boy.
Your name twice.
There's a chameleon boy. And then,
The Nyanza boy is back.
yeah, that fucker. And then there's this noble dude that is just as racist as everybody else here. It's fantastic. Like, I can't wait. Like, he's literally had 2 hissy fits within, like, the couple months that I've known him. Both of them directed at Faye. We only have 2 Faye members. Me and Nyanza boy. And also, why are they called Nyanza? Isn't Nyan like a cat thing? Shouldn't that be like an Asakura thing or like a...
There's been
Is
a
he
lot
part
of
cat?
intermixing, however, since the whole...
Is he part cat?
Part Pop-Tart.
The clan itself is not. However, actually, yes, he is.
That's weird.
Just to let you know that.
That's really weird.
Why has it taken you so long
Taking me so long to...
to come back here?
Oh, I mean, yeah, no, yeah, I really wanted to visit the mass graveyard of everybody that I knew and loved. Yeah, no, that's exactly what I want to fucking do.
Yeah.
I understand.
Do you?
I lost people in that too.
Yeah, and now you're just sitting on top of your little temple on top of this fucking shit stain on the end of the continent. We killed
Would you
a
like
fucking
to
titan.
join me for tea?
No.
I think you would like to. We have a lot of catching up to do.
How much could happen with, like, what, 15 years? Since I've seen your half-melted fucking face?
You understand that in the first 50 years after a new Grandmaster takes their position, you have the right to challenge them.
I don't want this fucking temple. I don't want anything to do with this fucking island anymore.
Myself, you are 200
Don't
years
call me-
late.
Don't call me that.
You are
My name is Ink.
200 years late.
You're really bad at counting.
You have been gone for so long. We all thought you were dead.
I am.
We all are a little bit, I guess. You still have friends here. Not everyone was lost. I don't know how they would take your return.
They're not. As far as everybody on this island knows, Nyanza Boy and the heroes brought those slaves back. I was never here.
The secret can stay however you'd like it. I won't tell anyone.
Yeah, and what about Owl Boy?
He kind of looks out. I can't speak for him. Never did care much for him.
Everybody needs scouts. Even if they...
Preferably ones with more than a pea-sized brain on their shoulders.
Bird brain. Owl mermaid.
Have you continued your training?
No.
I guess I shouldn't have expected much.
And it's a little bit hard to, find inner peace and all that kind of shit whenever you're, being tortured at a big top or sailing the high seas with fucking Blackbeard. By the way, did I mention that we killed a fucking titan?
You did.
Yeah. Turned
That's
him into
great.
a fucking grape. Like, the Silver Spoon Boy. Like, weird stuff. Really weird. Like, his eyes just randomly start bleeding. He turns people into fucking raisins.
Delicious.
No,
Oh.
no, like the opposite,
bad delicious.
like bad delicious. Like actually, it's like nice whenever it's happening to somebody else, but like I don't think you want it happening to you.
Very well. So you will not be joining for the feast tonight?
Absolutely not.
Well, I assume your friends will be joining, so if you would like to stay here and have tea with me, you can. And he just kind of like walks into like a sliding door, because I'm not going either. I have given up such frivolous events long time ago. And he sits on a mat behind a small pot, which seems to be on some heating mechanism. You're not sure exactly how it works.
Rod of warming.
Yeah, a rod of warming. And he just pours himself a cup and just leaves the slider open.
Hot way of eating.
All right, Uncle Iroh. Talk. I do not take the tea. I take out one of Kairos bruising.
Okay. You just kind of sit, or
Yeah.
you stand.
I'll sit.
Okay. you
Not
just sit.
monk style. Like this is like.
Yeah. Okay. Back to you guys. You socialize for a while. With
I'm
the...
so glad we have so much respect for each other as friends.
I love you guys.
Kumbaya.
I'm lashing out irrationally. I'm sorry.
No, it's
Okay.
As
Very emotional time
as
for
the
me.
sun begins to set, there's the smell of food starts to fill the whole town. You smell what smells like some sort of pig or something roasting, which makes you feel a little uncomfortable because of the whole, like, there's definitely pig folk here. But they're eating something or other. There's the smell of roasting meat, the smell of vegetables cooking, and it seems like every family and every clan is making something together. And at the Nyanza clan specifically, they're making a vegetable stew, which they do pretty often. And your mother, as well as your aunt, are both in play of making this, and they start to grab the pot with some help from your father, who comes back to help them carry it and take it to the main communal hut. Our hut. Our dinner.
In the middle of our street. Oh my god.
Is Atris hitting on any of Cam's family?
No.
Mattress is turned off right now.
Okay.
I ain't into that bestiality type shit.
He's just lying.
Ow.
Well, that wasn't really the case when. Okay.
He's just over there fucking furries.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean.
You fit
it's
everywhere.
Condolences
Condolence. Okay.
for your sadness that is your life, because you are that.
It's not that sad.
It's about to be sad.
You're
I'll
so
break your
nice.
Nico.
So you guys all
Nyanza kneecaps.
Yeah.
Thank you.
interesting.
I'm not actually going to join the feast.
Okay, where are you going to?
Not near people in case I roll bad and.
Okay, you'll have to go off into the woods to really avoid everybody. All right, so you wander off into the woods. You pass by a few people who kind of give you odd looks and then just keep walking.
Probably looking at my rat. To be honest.
He's got a T-shirt, like an Alpha T-shirt that says "Eyes off my rat."
Eyes off my rat. Eyes are up here. You all join into the communal feast, and it's just a huge table of food. Everybody's kind of going up to it potluck style in a line, and there is a seat that's been reserved specifically for you, and then a bunch of other chairs were brought in to accommodate everybody else around this seat. But yours has a name on it. The others are like friends of seats because they didn't catch everyone's name.
Why am I having flashbacks to my child?
And sitting at the
Same.
very, very head of not of the table, but like of the head of the room, in almost a throne, but it's on everybody's level. She doesn't like to be above everyone per se. Our throne.
In the middle.
You love
is a owl folk woman she's definitely well aged. Her feathers are grayed. She is, unlike Barry, she is mostly owl. Like her hands themselves are wings with hands at the end. And
I have a question about the scout owl.
Yes.
You said he's sort of, so is he just humanoid from the waist down, or is it like human legs from the waist down?
he actually has human legs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And he is standing up there with her, and
Starting on the merch now.
he goes through to get her food for her
I'm so marked.
and takes it up there. But you guys are welcome to intermingle with people, talk with people. A lot of them come up to you and have just some of the strangest questions, but some of them are simple, like, where are you from? And some of them are like, your hair, how do you keep it so greasy?
Wow.
Well, wait, so who was that question pointed at? Because I'll have you know that I am incredibly clean at all times.
Probably would have been Cairo, but he's gone.
You guys see my hair. I got
It's
a hair
actress.
down.
Well, it's the
No, but
helmets.
it is super odd. But you do get some really just odd
It's to
questions.
know, Matt.
I urge people to not ask
crazy
him where he's
forties.
from, because he'll just ramble on.
You've never you don't know that because you've never asked me where I'm from.
I've heard it.
You have not.
There is a large selection of alcohol and lots of large barrels of ale, which are rolled in by this group of monkey folk who are known as the local brewers. One of them actually is somebody you guys rescued as well. Seems to be, he's just kind of there.
But you don't have good ideas.
No, he's just kind of there. He's not rolling it, but he's there, present. And yeah, you guys are welcome to socialize, get whatever you'd like, hang out with however you'd like.
How do these chairs look?
A little flimsy.
You too big
Yeah,
and
I'm not.
I am Luke Skywalker at an Ewok party right now. I'm like smiling, but I have no fucking clue
Oh,
what's
yeah.
going on.
It's exactly what it feels like. There's like dancing and singing and people drinking.
Yes, there's more fur here than most parties I've been to.
Somebody does bring you a glass of ale, Cam. Just kind of hands it to you.
I'm not gonna drink it too much. Cam doesn't drink a whole lot.
That's a terrible idea.
And then somebody comes to bring one for you, and they kind of aren't sure, but they hand you one anyways.
How strong is this?
It's not very. It's like beer.
I apologize.
Just eat the whole thing.
I'm not doing it.
Britton
yeah,
starts
I'm
chugging. he's drinking.
Yeah, my boy.
Britton drinks mine.
Okay, Britton drinks yours too. He's, are you gonna? Yeah.
The Great Britons.
But I guess unless you guys have anything to do or anybody you wanted to talk to.
You get some lemonade for your mommy, little bitch boy.
The little bitch boy wants some lemonade.
So, Cam, how old were you when you were first to leave here?
16.
16. Oh, so very recently.
Yeah, it was like within the past year.
Oh my. Well, so how does it feel to be home?
Weird because I was sort of, asked to leave.
Yes, that's
But
sort of.
I guess I'm welcomed now? It seems.
I'm not. I must say, I'm not sure that I'm entirely understanding sort of the intricacies of your culture, but
It's different here.
I see.
There are a few people that sit up top with the queen. One of them is the chief military advisor, who is he's part of the Plaguebringer clan, so he's a rat folk. Another one up there is Varius, who is the head scout, and then your father as well sits up there.
So there's like Asakuras, there's Nyanza, and then there's Plague Bringers.
Yeah, it was actually so originally. For anybody who cares to know, it was actually insulting at one point, and a lot of the rat folk were considered lesser people, and the whole reason that Jackal actually wears the dog mask is because it was
Spoilers.
considered absolutely impossible that a rat would ever be a monk, and so he pretended to be part of a different clan until he had become a full-fledged monk when he revealed that he was actually a rat folk.
Well, he also wears the mask because his face is fucking
Now
up.
it's
Ugh.
messed up,
Oh
but
god, it's like
Master Smart.
Two-Face, but like
Yeah.
even more gnarly.
Pretty much.
Cool. Who's Jackal?
The guy that I'm having tea with.
it's
No,
the guy
Judd
that-
knows.
Yeah,
I'm in your head.
we
but I'm
haven't
just
met
I'm just
him.
letting you know.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
just for fun fact why the
I
name
called
is
you a racist.
why the
I
name
know.
is that way is it was actually meant insultingly. Yeah, but there's a lot of merriment going on, and then the door swings back open and lightly closes. It's like it was like an urgent opening. Oh yeah, the dinner's going on. It closes, and you see a man you've seen a few times. He's very similar to Barrius, but he's actually a parrot folk instead, and it's
Oh,
very very
no.
colorful.
Okay, festive.
And he walks up and he starts to whisper to the queen. And then she just kind of looks confused and then nods. And he walks back out.
Fucking snitch.
There's a greasy man in the forest.
It's crazy man in the forest doing something.
He's got a ball.
He's got rats.
So going to you, Cairo, what are you doing?
I'll pull out my alchemist kit.
All right.
I'm gonna work on
nuclear
figuring out
fusion.
thick bone broth and the drip poison.
All right.
'Cause I don't know anything about those two yet.
You said that drip?
The drip.
I forgot to write down the other.
So how are you experimenting with it? Are you reading on them or?
I'm using the book and then like based off of what it's saying, experimenting to just try and recreate based off of what the book was telling me about. At least to just try and create some sort of likeness.
So with those two things, you actually have to have very specific components, which you do not have at this time.
Okay.
Unfortunately for both of those. Now, if you wanted to make some basic poisons, you absolutely could do that.
What
But-
about Fever Dream? Because I know Lockjaw I need an animal for, and I don't really feel like killing everyone here yet.
I mean, I feel bad.
So Fever Dream is a combination of 6 different plant oils. Two of them actually are on this island. So if you would like to start searching instead for plant parts,
Ew.
based off of just these pictures, you can, because that's about all you get in that book.
That's fine.
It's
Whenever
pictures of them.
I forage, I do get double the amount.
Yes.
Just so you know.
So give me a survival check. Just because one of them is going to be easy to find, one of them is kind of tough.
Oh no, all my 5-star heroes.
What?
Use code IH777.
Speak.
Idle heroes.
Yes.
We are sorry for low chance for rates.
Yes. I'm so sorry.
Raid Shadow
There
Legends.
ain't a little chance to draw 5-star.
19.
19.
Use code
So one of them is
IH777
very
for
simple and it's
43
very common
drops.
plant. You find poison
I
ivy,
can't get past.
and you find a lot of it. So you kind of throw on some gloves and start.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
already
yeah.
wearing gloves.
Probably throw on some even thicker ones for that, to be honest.
Double stack.
Double stack. And a plant called a trumpet vine, which is a fairly rare plant, and it's actually found mostly on the Southern Isles here.
Mhm.
And it's a poisonous plant, but it's only very mildly poisonous. It's just that in this combination, it seems to do more things.
You said
So-
this was for fever dream, correct?
Yes, these are two of the components for the fever dream poison.
I do kind of like the idea of Atreus sitting there in silence and then just kind of going.
I have a piece of grass
The
that just
hammer told him to.
blowing on it.
The hammer told him to.
Stop.
That's how you can whistle. Get a piece of grass. And
So you now have two of the components.
it's loud as fucking
While I'm
thing.
searching, can I also search for, or based off of the book that I read about the black ichor fern, would I know that it would possibly be on this island?
It's probably not going to be on this island,
Okay.
to be honest with you.
Just
No,
in case.
it's not on this part of the island.
Okay.
I'll tell you that. It's usually going to be in more dead forests.
That's what I thought.
This one is still very lush and growing, at least on this half of the island.
You can only get it in Acropia.
You can find it there, but that's not the only place.
I guarantee.
I'm just based off of like intuition. Would it possibly grow where? So you know how animals like they just go off to die.
Yeah.
And usually they choose like a spot and they all kind of do that.
Uh-huh.
Would it possibly grow there?
Possibly. But as you kind of looking around, it seems
Like these, they're more.
there's a lot of people who live in these forests, and it seems like a lot of bodies are used pretty quickly, so a lot of things don't decompose here. There's a lot of people who hunt the forests, a lot of people who work the forests, and so it's you'd have to go much deeper in, and you can do that if you want to, or you can wait and do that either way.
Not right now.
All right. After the feast has gone on for a little while, one of the other advisors to the queen, he's a lizard folk individual, and you don't know his name, but you know he's one of the law advisors, walks up to you. And usually when he approaches, it's kind of a, oh God, what did I do or mess up?
This is you having flashbacks when you were kicked off the
Yeah,
island.
this
much.
actually is the man who delivered the news that you would have been one of the few that were selected to be removed from the island.
You say, do you mean he's a lizard faunus or is he actually a lizard folk?
He's actually a lizard folk.
Okay.
It's a time easier.
Gotcha.
And he walks up and he pulls up a chair and sits in front of you. It's good to see you again.
Likewise,
It's okay. I know I'm not always the bearer of good news. But today I am. We have done a lot of speaking, along with your father. We would like to offer you accommodations back here, including a position with the magic ministry, where we would train you and you would learn to use your powers and control them, if that's something you'd be interested in. We feel that you've done a great service, and obviously you don't have to if you would like to continue searching for your friends or with your new friends. But
well, how long is this offer available?
as long as you don't blow anything else up indefinitely.
Fair. Because I was going to say, I'm definitely interested, but probably not at this moment.
Your father thought you would say that.
More interested in finding my friends.
Godspeed to you, but I wanted to give you the good news myself, as I had to be the one to give you the bad news previously.
Oh, so aren't you already enrolled in college?
He just kind of looks at you confused.
It was a thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
Inside
Good.
joke. Inside joke.
well, we're inside.
Oh yes, I forgot.
And then he stands up and he goes, "Oh, yes, did somebody else come with you?"
Oh god.
yeah, and I haven't seen him around.
We brought a ship of people rode with us, but most of them stayed. And as far as I know, only the people only we left the ship. So
It would have been before your time, Cameron. Somebody who left a long time ago. It would be a cat folk. He'd be part of the Sakura or the Teach clan. Do you know anything about that?
I know he was with us. I haven't.
So he was with you.
Yeah.
Okay. So he also assisted you in bringing home.
I mean, he, part of the reason why we were able to make it back here.
Wonderful. Is there a reason he decided not to join you for the feast?
I have no idea. He seemed pretty adamant on not coming back.
I can understand that. It's been a very long time. But if you see him, see if you can get him to come see us. We're all very curious to where he's been and if he would like to be rehomed again.
He'll probably hit me, but I'll let him know.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
And he walks back and sits down. Ink, you're sitting across from Jackal. And he's just
Take
mostly...
off that fucking mask. It's so stupid.
Very well. He takes it off. sets
Oh,
it
no.
down.
Put it back on. Put it back on. Oh, God. Oh.
You asked for it off. Now it's off. This half of his head is just a skull
Yeah.
at this point. This half is definitely clearly rat folk, but this half is just bone.
So, like, do they still do the oath of celibacy, or is that just, like, a thing for you now?
Do I have a choice?
Exactly.
It's that was mostly the teachers that did that.
Yeah. You know, years of incest kind of kills your boner, doesn't it?
That's what they say. Your father seemed to do well for himself, though, at one point in time, before he took that oath.
I wonder how many kids he actually has.
Nobody's bothered to check. I do know that there is only one who has the Teach name.
Don't say me, don't say me, don't say me, don't say me, don't say me.
It's you.
Ah, fuck.
There is no one else.
Nobody else from the clan is still alive.
Not from the Teachers.
Oh, god damn it. So, dad, uncle, all of them.
There are many Asakura still.
Well, yeah, the fucking house cats.
Yes. Your aunt is still alive.
Well, that's something.
Many of the other students that you trained alongside at one point are still here too. One of them is actually a master here now.
And his name is... That's if you make Brad look up notes.
Clinklin is the mouse.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah.
He's actually very, very good.
They
A
ever
lot
get
of
that-
people like him.
Bow staff thing to work out, or...
No, he did have to stop the staff thing. It was too big. And
Yeah.
it just, the momentum, he launched himself at one point
It would-
into the wall, and it was, it made a splat sound. It was really funny. I couldn't help. I was laughing. It was,
I mean...
and,
yeah.
but a lot of students like him. He teaches that size doesn't matter and all that cheesy whatever.
Mouse.
But no, he's,
All the buttons!
he's very good. We're very proud to have him here. I think you should also know that we did go looking for you and a lot of the others. The trail went cold very quickly. Seems
Yeah.
like once the boats hit Blackwater, the slaves just...
There's too many of us.
You can't keep track of it. You been okay though? I mean, you look look great.
Really?
No, you look a little scarred up, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Did that all happen in the invasion, or?
Actually, for the most part, I came out of the invasion unscarred. You know, after one of my best friends was shot in front of me, I used their body as cover, but still ended up getting scooped. After that, it's fuzzy. Like you said, you count to 15 a lot differently than me, saying that it's been 200 to
It's been roughly 250 years.
yeah, that one. Well, yeah, fuck it. After being drug off by Tiger, we ended up in Blackwater, got sold to a glorious little adventure called Jack and Kay's Color Show.
Hold up though here. I hate to interrupt you. What did you say the man's name was?
I don't know, I just call him Tiger.
Why?
The fucking giant tiger tattoo on the side of his fucking face.
Was it done locally?
What do you...
Did someone here do the tattoo for him?
I don't know.
We'll come back to that.
All I remember is a dude with a tiger tattoo on his face. That's all I remember.
I think I know where he is.
Where?
Not on the island.
Where?
There's a small community to the northwest of Blackwater. The only reason I know about it is because I met a man one time. Told me a lot about it. He had a tiger tattoo on his face, which was done by one of the Squin family. It must be how he found out where we were most vulnerable. I can get you a map.
Oh, I'm gonna need a map.
Of course. He stands up. He walks over to like a room with a bunch of scrolls in it and starts kind of like sorting through different things. It's been a long time since I had to look up anything on the mainland. I don't really go there much.
Nobody here does. They're all just content living on their fucking shit-stained island until, people come by and force them out. Or, okay, legitimately, what the fuck was the beard bitch and the tongueless trio doing? Like, how did they get scooped?
I'm sorry?
The people that we brought back. Were they, like, are you just, like, sending people out on ships now where they can get snagged easily? Are they, like, what?
Sometimes,
What the fuck is going on here?
with the population issues, Reno Ray has started sending groups out to populate
To
the rest
die.
of the islands. No, most people do great. But sounds like an issue to bring up with her, to be honest with you. He hands you a very, very old-looking scroll. It's like a very old map of Blackwater, and you recognize the area pretty well.
Okay.
Up to the slight west is definitely what's called, where the Choosers live now. It's their neighborhood.
Oh,
But then
no!
above that though, is a small community, and it's called Friendship.
Oh,
Is actually the name of it.
how
go.
nice.
And he just kind of points over to it. It's considered a suburb of Blackwater. If Blackwater deserved suburbs.
Oh, it definitely does not, and we don't want them.
That's where he was from. He was very proud of his town, and
Have any family? Mom, kids? Hopefully.
I don't know. All I remember is he seemed like a nice guy at the time, and I remember the tattoo very well.
Yeah, I can't get it out of my head.
But if you... I'm supposed to teach not to exact revenge. And he sits back down.
You're not teaching me shit.
But exactly. I'm not your teacher. So, do what you feel you need to do. Also, there are many, many of your friends still here. I really think you should consider going down to see them.
No.
You know they're going to eventually hear you were here. Not from me.
And
I just don't want people to have the wrong idea.
And what exactly is the right idea? Like, oh, yay, the fucking last of the teachers. The fucking one of the most noble families on Freedom. Comes back, covered in scars, tattoos, and is a drunken sailor. Yeah, that's gonna look great on my dad's name, isn't it?
They think you abandoned them.
I did.
That's fair then. Would you like to see the rest of the temple?
Fine.
Hasn't changed much. And he
I
just
didn't
begins to
think
give
so.
you a tour. There's actually a few people training, but most of the people who are training are not students. They're actual monks or masters, because most of the students go down to the nightly festivals and feasts, which is still in full swing for you guys. There's music, there's merriment, there's a lot of dancing, singing. There's a few humans, which you do find unusual. A lot of them wear tribal tattoos or tribal face paint. And there's actually a family of dwarves as well, which they seem to be
not
very
here.
involved in the
Whenever I was here.
alcohol. They're very involved with the alcohol here.
Who'da thunk?
Who'da thunk it?
Wasn't the Mouse Clan that the Grandmaster's from also known for their alcohol?
They
Thinking
do.
of somebody else.
They're winemakers. A lot of them. They're also tailors.
Ah, gotcha.
So there are a lot of artisans.
Winemakers, tailors, and candlestick makers.
Yep, all of the above. But is there anything you guys want to do? I know I hate to just keep jumping to you guys just to jump back, but
I'm kind of just vibing at the party.
all right.
Did one test tube shot, man. Fucked up.
No, I've had like 2 sips of my ale.
Britain has had plenty of mine.
Um,
I'm just a monk.
So, actress, we haven't spoken much about your sort of backstory, but your personal history. But after using that, after I used the blade of memories on you, I asked him, where are you from? What nation or land specifically?
No. The mountain range, Cleefley.
Cleefley. Okay. Not one that I'm particularly familiar with. Do you know what continent that was a part of? Forgive me, I'm
That's
something
so
of an
far
island
away.
boy myself.
Wish I can find the photo from 8 years ago.
yeah, I know, right? From forever ago.
How do you pronounce that? Kunpala?
Kumpal is the name of the whole land, but the Trinuan was the name of the continent.
Trinuan.
Trinbin.
Trinbin.
Trinuan.
Trinuan.
Trenuan?
Trinuan.
Trenuan.
Trinuan. Oh, yes,
Trinuan.
yes. Oh, I know what you're referring to now, yes.
Ah,
saying
that's
it,
a
I go,
U.
"Well."
It's like a V.
I know, right? It's the font.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
It's the font.
the memory that I saw, it was sort of, you were sort of isolated. Where did you grow up? Was it a community or sort of, we're all from different walks of life, it would seem. Just
Just a small village.
small village. Okay.
40, 50 people.
40, 50 people. Yeah, all the same. Some of us are from monasteries, some of us are from populated towns, animal islands. It's a weird grab
From a
bag.
monastery. Who's from a monastery? I don't know.
It's Nomad.
It's Nomad. Nomad's from the
Ah,
monastery.
yes.
He's just like on the dance floor, just like doing Tai Chi.
I bet some of those motherfuckers are.
So those monks are out there showing off their skills and abilities on the dance
Just
floor.
fucking punch him in the chest.
It's
let
like
me know
that
about it.
fake fighting choreography stuff.
Oh yeah,
Ah, dude. It's not even like proper capoeira.
yeah. It's
like-
just fake stuff.
Yeah.
Like to see your martial arts clothes.
So you're taken to all the different rooms, and a lot of them are the same layout that they always were. There's sparring rooms, there's front-facing training rooms, there's a dirt room specifically in the middle that is meant for training on actual dirt and terrain and in the elements and whatever else. including a tree in the middle, which is specifically for punching,
Yeah.
as is needed.
It's
punching tree.
it's a nice sparring pit, but like all the way the element monks like always have an advantage here.
Oh yeah,
so
it's not fair. It's totally
like-
not fair.
ugh,
And then there is
Cheaters.
still an exotic weapon room, which seems to have a lot more in it than did when you were first here, for training specifically. And he takes you to there, and you actually see Squin, Clin's Squin, which is a funny name, is in there actually training.
Hey, what's up, short stack?
He turns around. He's definitely a lot older than you remember him, but he seems to, like everybody else born at the time of the time stop, frozen in his prime. He has grown out the fur specifically
Yeah, I was
into a
about to
small
say.
goatee, which is kind of
Mice can grow
cute.
beards?
he's like a field mouse. He's he's browner as opposed to a gray color, and he's got big ears which are actually pulled back, and he's got a headband on. And he turns to look at you, kind of wanders up. All right, I've seen you somewhere.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, and he kind of like just like walks around you.
By the way, I have not taken off my headband or pulled my tail out. I still look human.
No, I know you. Let's see. All right. Only been to the mainland once. You're not a mainlander. You're from here. Don't know what you are. Which clan are you? Hold up. Let's see.
I'll give you a little reminder. Do you remember
Lift
being...
me up. It's tackle to pick him
Oh
up.
my
Let's see.
God.
Here you go.
Do you remember a really nasty sparring injury you had where your kneecap went like the other way?
You son of a bitch.
My mom is dead. Fuck you.
He hops down and he goes, mine too, but that was before the invasion.
That is true. What? She
He just gives give you a fist bump. It's what we always did. Glad to see you're alive.
I'm not.
Physically at least. You here to stay or just visiting?
Oh, I'm definitely not here to stay.
Well,
I gotta go kill somebody. Actually, multiple people. I have a list.
he always did like lists. He just goes back and starts training with a different weapon. He puts down the sai that he was holding, and he grabs like a pair of nunchucks.
That was the most "hey you" like situation I've ever seen.
And he's like, well, have fun. It's good to see you. Next time, come spar.
I mean, I'm always down for a fight. I've literally been doing that all my life. Apparently, for what? Well, Jackal was a number. That's
250 years.
that
or so.
one.
I don't know the exact number. It's been a long time.
Wait a sec. You're like the headmaster now, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Cairo. Okay. I'm not gonna remember this. I'm not gonna remember this.
All right.
Okay, so the guy that I described as Terminator number
0.
that one,
Whatever
yes.
that is, yes.
Greasy hair, wears a mask. Most likely will be carrying some kind of plastic explosive.
Okay.
Remind me to tell him
Okay.
that not the old stuff, but the new stuff, really high on the alcohol content. Really.
Okay.
Yeah,
You really didn't drink that much. I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
come. Let me show you the memorial.
Wow.
He just starts walking. He takes you to another room, which was not here before. It's built onto the side of this mountain here. And it's a very simple obelisk in the center of a room. And around it are all names inscribed. At the top is your father's name. Seeing as that was the largest casualty invasion we've ever had, there has been a memorial erected.
In a dusty old room inside of a monastery. How respectful.
Yes, well, actually, that door locks so that people who want to come see it don't have to see the rest of the monastery, so they can come up the stairs from the side. It's pretty well maintained.
Cool.
But a lot of names on here. But it may not be as many as you think. And I just hope that you know there's definitely people down there who miss you.
My name is Cairo.
This is gonna be awkward. Can you read the names for me? I can't read it.
Absolutely. He starts to go through all of the names. There's a lot of names you recognize, which is very sad, and every one of them that you know hurts a little bit. There's a lot you don't recognize, which is expected. I mean, you were young, and so
I mean, they weren't like it wasn't just like
it wasn't just a bunch of kids.
it wasn't just a bunch of like
Yeah.
warriors. It was literally just anybody they saw.
Anybody that was in the way was either dead or captured. And there's a missing persons list still too, which is pretty long. There's a few names on there that you recognize. Makia is listed as missing. There is Mike Plaguebringer, who is known as Mikhail, and he is missing, and actually
Okay, missing.
is Jackal's
Yeah.
nephew. So very, very close. And so he actually even like stutters a little bit on that one. There is a couple names though that are not on there, which is unusual to you. One of them being your friend who was shot,
Oh,
who should be dead, and you carried their body.
okay.
Dun, dun.
Shit. Okay. Don't know how to process that one.
It's a Mollywog.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't. You're taking my list. Okay. Mohawks are goat people.
They're farming people. Most of them are goats and sheep.
Yeah, they're kind of mixed.
Sheeple.
Free my sheeple.
Most of me today is just mumbling things.
So Aya is still alive.
Seems to be.
Still here?
I don't know this person, to be honest with you. I don't know a lot of them.
Don't make me go down there. I don't want to go down there. It's gonna be awkward.
It probably would be awkward,
It's gonna be
wouldn't it?
so fucking awkward.
There's Jade is also listed as missing. So
Okay, that's
no last name listed, of course, because she was part of the Sister Guardians.
Yep.
So no, she dropped her clan name.
So Aya, Makia, and Jade, all three possibly still alive. Oh wow. Okay.
Which is definitely news to you.
Yeah, that's a lot better news than I was expecting, especially on Aya.
If you want to go down there, this would be the time to do it. Most of them are drunk like you, and maybe they won't care as much. If you want to stick around, throw some blows, I'm always welcome for a fight too.
Fucking please. I've been dying to punch something for the past, what was it, 8 days that we sailed here?
There's a tree.
Do you want to punch me or the tree?
Yes.
Perfect. Follow me. He just walks into a sparring room.
I'm about to get my ass kicked. I'm about to get my fucking ass kicked.
All of our sixth sense kick in.
Yeah,
It's
like-
like, must kill.
Everybody roll initiative.
Good soldiers
Nomad's
follow
eyes turn
orders.
red.
Good soldiers
Yeah.
follow
Or blue.
orders.
Red.
Red? Oh yeah, red. Yeah. Red.
I think kind of cool. We got a guardian thing. You had like a HUD of all of our health.
I was
bottom left your
I
eyes.
was
You're like,
not expecting.
one of these
Like, what the
cultists
fuck?
for him because it's very fitting with the
The,
mask.
the Halo shield's always gone. It's just gone.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
And he kind of goes to one side and lets you step onto the other side.
It makes the sound whenever you take your spell off.
Oh yeah.
By the way,
Oxygen level.
the sailor that we had have us bring us to us Sale is here. Yeah. That Sale is here. He's terrible. It took us like 5 days to get here. I think he avoided the southern reefs. I don't know. We're fighting. Okay.
Is this what you wanted? Somebody to knock a little sense back into you.
Now listen.
I am listening.
I don't. What?
What?
Huh? No, nothing.
All right, come on. I need you to roll initiative.
Alrighty. Oh, I actually had to pull out my phone now. Oh, by the way, I didn't start the timer for the episode,
That's
so
okay.
we're just gonna have to end it whenever we feel like it.
All right, whatever it is.
Right now.
Surprise! 3-hour episode. Let me pull up my character sheet real fast.
45 to an hour in. I think we started at 6:30 or something.
That's what I thought. I am not name. I am that one. All right, cool.
Get true.
Hey, big numbers. 22.
All right. He's gonna pass to let you go first either way.
Ah, fucking dick. You know what?
E22 has nothing else to
This
do.
so this room, I'll give you a layout real quick. Like as soon as he walks in, he does like this kind of number here, and the candles kind of dim, and it's just dim light through all of this. It's pretty eerie.
If you surrender,
We both have low light vision, so it's not
Yeah.
that eerie.
No, it's not too bad.
if you walk
Alright.
away, it's immoral.
Oh, it's made more eerie by his face.
I do like a couple stretches and like, all right. I've learned a new few. I've learned some new things, and I'm gonna chain.
All right.
So attack roll.
Yep. I also want a
natural
perception.
20.
I also want a perception check from you.
I'm not as good as that. Actually, wait, no, that's insight. Oh, I'm actually pretty decent at perception. All right. 14 plus 5, 19.
All right. So you chain at it, and then are you
Yep.
pulling?
Yes.
Okay.
So I believe it is a strength saving throw.
All right. It fails.
Let me check. Way of the tattoo. Way of the
They fail on
tattoo.
purpose. He's at the-
Chains. So yeah, I spend a key point. So I pull him 20 feet towards me.
All right.
He is going to take an additional 1d8 on top of my bludgeon. So, and since he failed, he also goes pro.
All right.
So, d6 plus a d8. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And he's pulled prone.
Okay.
I'm going to move forward.
All right.
Use another key point and flurry of blows.
So before you do that, I don't want to make you use your key
Yeah.
point yet. So you reach for, as soon as the combat starts and he waves his hands like this, he pulls out the two things from right here, and he flicks like this, and it looks like two fans open up. And there's just like
he's a dancer?
shing sound. No, he's not a dancer.
Okay.
They are war fans though. And he takes like a step forward, and you let these chains out, and they through him, and he gets yanked forward, hits the ground, and disappears in a puff of smoke. And then from behind you hear
Ah, god damn it.
as he switches places with his echo.
Oh, fuck!
And he's going to take the opportunity attack as you moved forward,
Alright.
and does a 27 hit your AC.
Yes, it does.
All right.
Clearly.
You take.
Mike Tyson versus Roy
He's
Jones.
going to pull these, so you're going to take 6 points of slashing damage.
Alrighty.
That's actually he's technically right here.
Yeah.
So you move forward, and then you feel that
Oh.
against you.
Look down. I look over my shoulder. Neat. Flurry of blows on him.
All right.
Don't have advantage on this one, unfortunately. Because he's not prone. Fucking bitch. Hell yes.
If you don't have advantage, why'd you roll 2?
Because I'm flurry blows, 2 attacks.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So that's another natural 20.
Nice.
And I didn't double. It's an echo. It doesn't matter. And then a dirty 20.
All right.
Both hit.
Yeah, those both hit.
Gotcha. All right. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 points bludgeoning.
All right.
And then second attack is 9 points bludgeoning.
All right. Good solid hits across there. So as he switches places, you hear the, and he seems like almost appear out of shadow, which is unusual. It's not something you're familiar with. And the cut, you feel he definitely pulls it. He could have gone a lot deeper, and he's pulled it back a little bit. It's just a good slash across your shoulder. But you whip around, and as he's still got it down this way, because he kind of overswung, you just get 2 solid hits into his head, and he just kind of throws it back.
Oh my god.
Jack will be dropping it low.
Oh, god damn it, Jackal.
Not bad. And he
Stop pulling your punches. I
throws his
don't
hands
have
like
enough
this,
stars.
and another shadowy form behind you, and then another one right here.
Spirit Guardians?
You don't know what it is yet.
What the? Is this a. Wait, is Jackal?
He's-
Are you triple classed?
Mirror image.
And then he's going to action surge. And
Oh, what? Oh no, that's Echo Knight.
That's an
Never
Echo
mind.
Knight thing,
Okay,
yeah.
I was just like, 4 classes?
Uh,
Why don't you put me against Brad?
yeah, I know, right? Nope. And then he does mirror image, and you see different versions of him begin to circle around himself.
I'm drunk. This is normal.
There's a lot of things going on here.
Wait, isn't that a... That's a wisdom, not an intelligence save, correct?
The mirror image thing?
Yeah.
That's the one that when you make an attack, it can hit the illusion instead.
Yeah, it's like it's based off of an intelligence or a wisdom save.
It's not a save.
No, it's not a save. It's
just
just
a
when you hit him,
D20.
it's
Oh,
it
gotcha.
can
Gotcha. Okay.
It's an AC type thing.
So it is now your turn though.
It was just my turn.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he did. He just moves to here
Oh,
and
okay,
space it all
okay.
out. And he used his action surge and his other
fuck
action
it,
and his
attack.
bonus action.
That is a 18 plus 7, so I assume that hits.
That hits.
Well, I guess. How do we figure out if it's the mirror image
Oh wait,
or not?
you roll for the mirror.
Yeah, I already got to roll for that.
All right. 9 points bludgeoning.
Okay, so it's the first one, and you see one of the mirror images shatters.
God damn it. All right. Flurry of blows.
All right.
Not as good. A 19 and an 18.
The 19 hits.
19 hits. Alrighty. Mirror image check.
I just did it.
All right. That is another 9 points bludgeoning.
You code a kick this time, and another mirror image shatters.
God damn it.
Sorry.
Yeah, winning through illusions. Whatever.
All right, is it his turn now? Are you doing anything else? Or
that-
patient you can't
I
patient
can't. I
defense
use
now.
my bonus
Yeah.
action.
All right.
I'm going full aggro. Fuck
Okay.
this.
So
Patient defense is for bitches.
The thing is, he didn't actually cast mirror illusion or mirror image. You are just drunk.
you're just drunk. Is really all it comes down to, dude.
Oh my god, that would be the worst. Every time Ink drinks. Yeah, he just says
See, you have
He's
mirror
always
image
fighting
going
mirror
on.
image on every enemy.
How bad does your alcoholism need to get before you're a drunken master?
I considered going Drunken Master, but we'll see about that.
Mhm.
We'll see.
He's just a master of being drunk.
Yeah. I can hold my liquor.
Yeah, totally.
So,
I'm trying to find something real quick because I have to make sure I've done this.
why are
correctly.
there 8 of you? There's doubles of the
Yeah, I guess
doubles.
technically at this moment there is 4 of him.
There's doubles. Oh, I destroyed 2 of them, correct?
Yeah, there was 6
Oh, what the?
because the mirror image makes 2 more. So there were 2 around him, and then there was this clone, and then this clone.
What the? Does that stack on the Echo Knight?
Nope,
I'm-
something else going on here.
I'm so confused.
So the first attack was a
Brad's pulling out his janky bullshit.
21 to hit.
Hits.
Next one's a natural 20.
Yes.
Next one is a 20,
Yes.
and there is a 4th attack, which is a natural 1.
Hey, I
So that one's-
survived.
Oh,
No.
he has advantage. That's my bad because of the Duplicate.
Is he a rogue too?
Nope.
Might as well crit fish for the others.
I know, right? I should for the other two too. No.
Okay.
Do you want me to pull my punches or no?
Absolutely not. I can't feel a thing anymore.
I was hoping not.
Yeah.
All right, so the first one, the same one you've been going at,
Yeah.
you see the mirror image circle him, and then like as you watch the mirror image pass, you look back and he comes forward with the fan, and it's just a solid hit across your chest. And he said he wasn't pulling. It still feels like he does a little bit, but it's still pretty nasty. It does 10 points of slashing damage.
Alrighty.
And then he goes like he's swinging with the other one, and it almost looks like it goes through you, but instead you feel something stab you in the back.
Oh, okay.
So you take 16 points of slashing damage.
Alrighty.
He's doing all these non-lethal, by the way. He's
Gotcha.
intentionally hitting places that aren't going to bleed a lot.
I'm currently at 6 hit points.
All right. The
So
next
he's
one
about
is
to take me
definitely
out.
going to put you down then. Well, the next one, he's going to pull back, does 5 hit points then.
Alright.
And then the last one is just a flick towards your neck. And he just flicks like a hair off.
Alright. Yeah.
Flicks them back down. Closes them.
Who the fuck taught you that?
The one clone just collapses into shadow.
Oh shit, you're over here.
It's actually the one you're talking to in the shadow. And the other one, you realize now, seems to just copy whatever he does. It's a Tempest Trickery Domain.
Oh.
So he's a Trickery Domain cleric.
So he is triple class.
He's double classed.
Invoke duplicity.
He invoked Duplicity and
So wait,
Echo Knights at the same time.
Wait, okay.
So he's not actually.
He's technically not a monk.
Oh my, what the?
Yep.
You are a traitor to humanity. Or Fey-nanity.
Now he's racist.
You're racist.
That's what they have told me I was for a long time, a traitor. But,
I didn't mean like that.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know it came across that
You
way,
know
though,
what?
right?
Shut up, melty face.
Oh, shut up. So, are you going back?
Great comeback. Yeah, no, that
No, I
was
didn't need one.
I thought
I just kicked your ass. I really don't need one.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah. Oh, look at me. I have a higher level than you.
I've been doing this a long time.
I
Roughly 250 years.
thought it was 12. Wait a sec. Why do I think it's 12?
I don't know.
Like, I got my brain kicked in enough times I've forgotten a lot of stuff, but also the alcohol poisoning. A lot of alcohol poisoning.
Did you pick up any like cursed gold that makes you lose things or anything like that? I mean,
No,
nothing
I
like
don't
that,
remember.
right? Okay, you don't remember anything
I don't
like that.
remember
That's
picking
good.
up any crystal.
Yeah. I don't know if you would remember though.
No.
Now that I say
Yeah,
that,
exactly.
that's
It's like-
interesting.
It's kind of a stupid question.
It was a dumb question.
Yeah.
You're right.
Where's your own curse called?
Well, best of luck to whatever you choose to do, and if one day you want to come train again, I hope you know that you would be given the highest of honors.
First of all, you're gonna have to teach me the duplicate on duplicate thing, because there was like 24 of you.
There was 6 at most, but
I saw a lot more. 2. No, it's a bug.
all right. Take care. Ink.
Bye.
He just taps you on the shoulder and walks off.
Bye.
Just kind of leaves you in this, and it's really eerily dark, kind of musty
God
training room.
fucking hurts.
Hard cut back to the party, and it's like, Nomad, if you want to join our association, there's always a spot open for you.
It's
a pyramid scheme, don't do it.
Do you want to be your own boss? Do you want to make
Some
time?
pyramid
You want to be a
scheme.
boss bitch?
I would like that.
Lemonade for the boss bitch boy.
God damn.
I am my own boss.
Ink, are you going back down or are you staying up here?
That is a hard fucking question. You know what? I think Inga is thoroughly intoxicated enough and adrenaline up enough that he's gonna head back down
Okay.
to the main island.
So you walk out the door and you start going down the kind of long staircase down the mountain towards there. Like as you like leave, you hear like up in the monastery, "All right, we fighting or hey, where did he leave or is like
Oh,
we were fighting."
Chi-Chi. Sorry, Chi-Chi. I'll kick your ass another. Actually, he's probably like a fucking 20th level. monk.
No, he's not that far up. He's not that much above you. Do you stagger down the mountain?
Yeah.
Miss a couple steps, roll a little, catch yourself,
I've
wander
never
down.
done this walk while drunk.
And you follow the commotion, and as you're like walking back into the mainstay of town, you hear somebody land behind you and just kind of watches you from a distance.
Are you the owl or the parrot?
It's the parrot. Parrotar.
Parrotar. I just look over my shoulder. Are you the owl and parrot?
Parrot. He just nods at you. It's like he's just keeping an eye on you.
What do you want? Also, don't mind the blood stains. They're from me kicking Jackal's ass.
I see.
What a good sport.
When do you expect anything less?
Enjoy your stay.
What do you want?
Just watching you.
I don't like being watched.
He just kind of like nods at you. There's people in there waiting on you.
Oh, you fucking snitch.
Comes with the job.
You couldn't have, like... I wanted to make, like, a big entrance. Like, kick open the door. And,
You can still kick open the door if you want. Just don't break it. We had to repair that very recently.
Wow.
Cut to Nomad Break.
Oh, what's this, guys? Look at what I can do.
It's method acting, you know.
Go.
Who all knows that I'm here?
Just the advisors.
And Ray.
Yes.
Oh.
Cam doesn't though.
Time to go talk to the queen, bitch.
Alright, do you kick in the
Yeah, I
door?
kick over.
Alright, you
Boom.
okay, and it's one of those like actually roll a performance check.
Oh hell yes! I have training in performance.
I want you to nat one it is what I really want.
You're leaning
No,
against it.
Not terrible. 12 plus performance, which is
That is 3.
performance.
Disadvantage.
That is a 14.
Okay. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good entrance, and you almost kick the wrong door, the one that is locked, and you're like, oh wait, and you kick the other one.
I'm a monk. I kicked that one open too.
It swings open, and it like swings back, and then as it swings the next one, you walk in. It's kind of nobody's there. Oh, there he
I
is.
pop open another bottle of Kairos.
I was literally just picturing like the saloon.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but it's only one door instead of both.
He just kicks that open.
Howdy, y'all.
There's instant
That makes me
muttering
spaghetti.
and then silence. And you hear just like one voice go, "No, that's not him." And there's just like talking between two of them.
Can
Can't
I
actually be.
Oh, hey.
can I make a before he does that? Can I make a performance tech to try to get a slow clap going?
Sure, go ahead.
All right.
Come on.
Will you help me with this, please?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Ah, damn it! I'm
Are you
being,
a persuasion?
I'm being ganged up.
Would it be performance or whatever?
Yeah,
Charisma?
it could be either one.
Okay, cool.
Give me straight charisma.
Fuck
Give
me.
straight
Why did I
charisma.
talk? All
I
right.
mean, it's all charisma anyway, so.
Oh.
Well, I don't get a bonus to those. Okay,
Hey, nice.
15.
Alright.
15. Oh,
You can add a
yeah,
3.
you get a pretty good like
18.
It's just these 4.
it's those 4 and like the table of drunken dwarves.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
boys.
It's an 18.
Yeah, they're all pretty like there's a little bit, but there's so much shock that there's a lot of clans that are just in awe.
Where's the Neonza boy?
Sort of like shock and awe, as you
Yeah.
would say. Yeah.
Cam waves at you. There's a You see at the far end, a woman stands up, and she's
Oh no,
catfolk.
no,
She's a catfolk, and
no.
she stands and just looks at you.
Hi, Auntie.
Oh my god. Oh my god. And somebody like has to like catch her as she like almost like falls back into her chair. Oh my god.
I'm not drunk enough for this. Cam, where's the ale? Cam.
She, as you're like turned to speak to Cam, you feel her like run up and just grabs you by the side,
I hug her back.
and she like holds you back to look at your face. What happened to you?
Long story. I met Jackal, and he was upset that like he was the only one with the half fucked up face. So
And she just hugs you again. Come sit down, please.
all right.
She walks and she grabs you some ale and sets it down because she heard you make the ale comment. Pours it in front of you.
I really don't need more.
She
I'm honestly
sits across from you and
I
talks.
honestly don't need more.
I don't know how much you remember of that night, but I think we should go ahead and get the bad news and stuff out of the way first.
I've
So we
already
can-
got the bad news. I was at the temple for this. I'm handling it surprisingly well.
Your father
No.
died fighting. Your mother did not die right away. She is listed as a casualty of the invasion because she died searching for you.
Fuck.
There were a few of us who, including Jackal himself, who went looking for you and the other younglings that had gone missing. We traced you all the way to Blackwater. There was an incident on the way back with another group of slavers. And she didn't make it.
You wouldn't happen to have any names, would you? Descriptions, colors.
I can at least tell you that group is long dead. Jackal did make sure of that.
Fuck. I wanted to make it last.
She would be very happy, though, to know you're alive. We didn't expect it, to be honest. There's a lot of talk in that awful city that many of the people like us don't survive very long.
No, they don't.
On the good side, most of your cousins are still alive. One of them wants to be a monk, and they were born long after you left, of course, but they
Okay.
are training.
How long has it been?
About 237 years.
That's okay.
About 190 something years ago. Well, no, 200, early 200s. We heard that you were still alive. There was talk that you were performing in a circus or something. One of the Klatalju clan went out looking for you. He volunteered himself to go find you. He came back empty-handed. You may know him, actually, as Amanira was a student when you were as well. He went searching for you. No luck.
He's
Then-
still given that monk sorcerer thing?
He's entirely sorcerer now.
Uh,
Found he did better with the magic than he did with the monks things. Very nice guy. You should actually go talk to him. I'm sure he would be happy to see you again. But
I have talked to...
a lot of people I know.
No, it's literally only been 2 and it's already way too much.
You should get some rest tonight. You stay with us. But you don't have to. We heard after that circus had been shut down. It was
It's
destroyed.
not. Despite my best. It's still running around.
It's been about 200 years. That's what you go by now, right?
Don't. Okay, it's everybody else calls me Ing. It is I Mesal's fine.
Hey, Sal. Some of your friends are still here too.
Quick, is like the room still like really quiet? Or
There's
people
it's
talking?
a lot of people have gone back to it, but there's still a lot of people who are just talking about him specifically.
Okay.
It's all older people. Young people don't care anymore, and they're just talking. But it's anybody who was
Around at the time.
Around at that time
legend,
is
motherfucker.
well, it would be just as if any of the other younglings who went missing had walked back
Yeah.
in. The difference is that you were supposed to take your father's spot, and so that's part of the reason you're.
Because I'm a fucking king, bitch.
That's part of the reason there's so
Yeah.
much talk about you specifically.
I'm also noble, by the way. Hi, nice to meet you.
Hey, nice to meet you. I'm a prince.
I need
So-
you to send me money.
But please enjoy yourself and
Taxation, man.
This is gonna be really weird. Is the house still there?
yes, mostly untouched.
Alright. Well, if you need me tonight, I'll more than likely be there or the graveyard, depending on how depressed I feel.
Alright, man.
Right. We're glad to have you back, even if just for a moment. It warms my heart.
They literally had to tie me to a mast and knock me out to get me here. But I'm glad to see you.
And she stands up to hug you again. You hear from like a little ways back down the hall, you hear like a limping walk.
Who's that?
And turn around. It's a sheepfolk.
No.
The area about halfway down the thigh on one side is gone. And she seems to be holding herself up on crutches. Is it really you?
I used your fucking body to try to hide. How?
I was unconscious. I don't remember much of it.
I just
But
run
you
up and
came
hug
to,
her.
and she,
Yeah, I just-
she almost falls over and embraces you back. And she kind of like holds you back, looks at you, and hugs you again.
How sheepfolk is sheepfolk? Like, I'm trying to understand the dynamics of sort of this hugging a wool creature.
Very, very nice, warm embrace.
Yeah.
It's very great.
Cuddle.
Actually, I believe Aya is
Is-
more elk than
Yeah,
sheep.
Nice.
Yeah,
So like longer horns.
yeah. She does have the horns though too, because technically she's also was not born a female, so she is. So she does have some of the more male features as well,
Yeah.
but she is definitely dressed like the females are on the island.
Oh, quick. What's how do you? I've already written it down, but how do you spell your the Ink's other name?
Mesal. Ooh, fuck.
Give me a best guess.
MAI.
M-A-I, comma, S-A-L. Mesal.
Okay, I had Mesau, like Like curacao. So.
Yeah.
Like Curacao.
And she just
I mean, accurate.
she just keeps holding you.
Yeah.
Very, very warm embrace.
I'm on 1 hit point. I'm bleeding a lot.
We all thought you were dead.
I
Have you seen any of the others that went? Have you? I shouldn't ask that. I'm sorry. I shouldn't
no.
ask that. That was rude of me.
no. We're probably gonna be spending a night here. Meet me in the morning. I'll only drink a little.
That was great timing. It's actually like in the side as this is going. I'll only drink a little.
It's not even my drink, it's Zach.
It's pouring into a funnel right next to him.
I have so much I need to tell you. I have so much I need to ask you.
Do you want to sneak out to the forest like we used to?
Yes. Yeah, I'll grab some oranges on the way. Let's fucking go.
At the normal time, I'll come to the window.
God, it really fucking is you. Alright.
And she goes back to sit down next to a very like a bighorn sheep ram who kind of puts his arm around her. Seems to be her spouse or maybe not. You're not sure. They could just be dating, but
Either
still.
way, good for her.
But she seems happy. The rest of you watch as Ink walks right back out after just being in here.
You're bleeding out.
What are you trying to sign language this?
Yeah. I'll walk out.
Alright. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Fuck all.
Yeah, I know. You guys don't have a lot to do in this town.
Cam's got stuff to do. I want to go back to what Cairo's doing.
Yeah.
I'm just foraging.
Yeah, so
Kairo's making bombs and poison.
yeah. Are you making bombs as well?
I always make bombs.
Okay. Always making the bombs.
It's
Making
always
the
my,
bomb.
it's my morning routine.
I want to know like when we're going to need to evacuate the island. Like,
Because of the poison that he's making?
because of the poison bombs he creates.
The
Just
thermonuclear.
neurogas.
So is it only like animal folk here, or are there actual like wild animals as well?
There's wild animals as well.
Yeah, they only kill and eat things with intelligence 6 or lower.
Well,
The lockjaw, does it seem to be more of like a swamp creature?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
It's not a woodland creature either, though.
Okay. That's what I think.
Actually, I want to inquire to see if there's some form of library I could visit.
Yeah, I mean, who are you asking?
Just I'll ask Cam Nate firstly and see if he could get that set up for me.
for what?
I'm looking for a library.
I mean, I would know. Where
There is one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is one.
I can.
It's really more of a collection of scrolls, but yeah.
Yeah, I can show you what we got tomorrow.
Okay. Yes, that'd be wonderful.
Also, I wanted to say before Ink walked out and got out of range, I just wanted to cast a message over to him and be like, you should speak.
Fuck you.
So you should speak
Fuck
to
you.
the queen and
Fuck
the advisor
you.
soon.
Fuck you.
I did it at a distance, so he couldn't hit me right away.
Okay.
Did Ink respond with "fuck you" or did he in real life yell "fuck you"?
He's just yelling "fuck you." I can't. I know you're in my head.
I
Fuck you.
hear it in my head and from outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, both at the same time. So that's where we will put a pause on that episode right there. We'll put a stop there. A lot of story development more than anything, so I don't want to get caught up too much on that. I know some of you guys don't have a lot to do with it, but that's where we will pick right back up, guys. So you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Good night, everybody.